Everyone in the neighborhood trusted Laura Peters. She brought the best brownies to every school bake sale, kept her hedge perfect, marched in time to the gentle routine of suburban motherhood. Once a month, her book club met in her living room, 5 women in pastel sweaters, chattering over rosé and the latest bestseller. From outside, the laughter seemed a sign of perfect domestic happiness, but no one knew about the shadow Laura claimed she'd glimpsed from her kitchen window, the figure she said was always watching the cul-de-sac. That autumn, Laura's book club chose a murder mystery, a story of deception that kept them lingering late after midnight. The night air held a chill, and there were more nervous glances at the darkened windows than usual. Laura spoke in low tones about the stalker she believed followed her, footsteps in the garden, a silhouette at the edge of the lawn. Her confessions seemed almost too vivid, but the others dismissed her with sympathetic smiles and nervous jokes. No one saw who locked the front door. No one noticed Laura's tight grip on the heavy glass wine decanter as the lights guttered and went out. The next morning, neighbors found the living room soaked in red, the bodies arranged in a frozen tableau of horror. Laura sat at the center, rocking, her pastel dress spattered as if by accident or ritual. When the detectives arrived, Laura told them about her stalker, how he'd broken in, how he'd toyed with them, slashing the power, forcing them into hysterical terror, how he'd whispered from the shadows, turning friend against friend. She recited every detail, his nails tapping on the window panes, his face glinting in flashes between lightning. But inside the house, no evidence of anyone else was ever found. One by one, the neighbors shied away. Left at her doorstep, Laura found strange little gifts, a child's shoe, a bloodied ribbon, a page torn from a thriller she'd never read. At night, the empty seats in her living room seemed filled with new shadows. She began to hear breathing in the rooms where there was no one left. When she passed a mirror, she glimpsed over her shoulder, a pale hand pressing against streaked glass. Laura tried to laugh, blaming fatigue, but someone kept tapping on her windows, just at the edge of darkness. And sometimes in the dreams that jolted her awake, she remembered the feel of the wine decanter in her fingers, the weight, the wet warmth, the way her friends looked at her, not in fear of an intruder, but of her. She pressed her eyes shut, and told herself the stalker was real, even as his footsteps echoed behind her in the empty house, closer each night, moving with a patience she herself had once practiced.